Magical is not a word you ever hear used to describe a correctional facility, but that's what one woman said tonight at a meeting over the future of a women's treatment correctional facility. Washington County leases it to the state of Arkansas, but some county leaders say they need it back for the space because they're already housing many of the state's inmates in other places, which is fueling the jail overcrowding. 5 News reporter Lauren Spencer shares the voices from both sides on this issue.
I don't know if you could ever describe a prison as magical, but that place is pretty magical.
Whitney Payne recalls how she felt when she heard the place she helped change lives in for 7 years could possibly be closing their doors.
Heartbroken. I just couldn't even believe it. That place changed my life. You know, it changed the way that I saw people.
She and others are fighting to keep the Northwest Arkansas Community Correction Center just as it is now.
The prison here is not like other prisons.
It's the former Washington County Jail, and it's currently run by the state for women to get help they need.
So women get treatment for their addiction, but they get mentored by people from the community. They learn how to budget, to balance a checkbook. They take parenting classes.
But Judge Patrick Deakins says Washington County needs to take it back to use it to house other types of inmates because there's no room for them anywhere else.
We cannot continue to let our people, our citizens or our officers, suffer in that facility with no end in sight. That's the definition of insanity.
Washington County still owns that space and right now charges the state just $1 in rent to use it for the women's correctional program.
This is about space. It's not about money, and it's not about trying to pick a fight with the state. It's about space. And so either we need the facility to use that space, once again it's a taxpayer funded facility, or we would like some decent amount of market value rent, as the state has failed to live up to its responsibilities of providing enough prison beds.
He has high hopes for what the facility could be if taken over by the county.
Have those volunteers come into that facility and maybe do something very restorative.
As Payne has concerns and fights for other options.
It was the perfect place to really see how treatment can be offered in an environment like that.
In Washington County, covering news where you live, Lauren Spencer, 5 News.
So here's what's next. Washington County might allow the state to keep leasing that property, but Justice of the Peace Beth Koger expects that lease to go up from $1 to $3 million. The Quorum Court did acknowledge the value the facility holds in the community and will continue this discussion on June 20th.